Howdy and welcome back to the shop. This video is more for me than anybody else, but it might be interesting to somebody. So I've went through here and I've taken a laser level and I have found the top positions, the heights of all of the body pads or cab mount pads on this rig. So to start off with, the radiator core support is my datum, and that is 24 inches high. Now, the back mount back there, the very last one, is 22 inches high. The shock mounts, that'd be the highest part of the back end of this frame, is 18 1/16 high. The next one up, 20 1/4 inches high. The one by this cross member, 27 3/4 high. Next one up, 89 inches, or 28 3/8 high. And the second one is 29 3/4 high. So let's go all the way back up to the front. So this is radiator core support. That was my datum. It is 24 inches high, 35 1/4 from the center of this to the center of the other one. 35 1/4 center to center on the radiator core support. Okay, we are at the second cab mount position, 29 3/4 high, 45 inches from the center line of this to the center line of the radiator core support mount. And this thing is 48 3/4 inches center to center in width. So 45 up to the core support, 48 3/4 center to center, 29 3/4 high. Okay, 28 3/8 high. It's 89 1/2 inches up to the center, from the center line of this to the center line of the radiator core support mounts. And we got 44 3/4 width from here to there. And the fuel tank mounting bar is 91 inches from the leading edge of it to the center line of the radiator core support. So 91 inches from here to the center line of the radiator core support. Okay, so when I put the pickup truck bed on this will be actually underneath of the bed somewhere. Doesn't really matter. But this mount is 11 inches from the radiator core support, 27 3/4 inches high, 47 3/4 center to center. Next one, 20 1/4 high, 126 7/8 to the 3/8, 126 3/8 to the radiator core support, 32 3/16 center to center. And here's the shock towers, 18 1/16 high, 30 1/2 inches center to center, and 142 inches from the center of the bolt holes up to the radiator core support. "22 high, 160 5/8 up to the radiator core support. And I didn't measure the spread on that one because I just didn't. So when I was talking about all my measurements here, here's how I generated those measurements. I've taken a Harbor Freight cheapo laser projector level, and I'm at the rear, the farthest back mount, and that projects a line measuring up from the frame, or from that mount, 22 inches. And up on the front, on the cab core support, it would have been 24 inches measured up. So back here where it's measuring 22, this is actually 2 inches taller than what the core support would be. So that kind of gives a a reference line. That's all I cared about, was just having a level reference line because my floor ain't level. So I got her leveled up from side to side, from here to over there, leveled up this way on the front and the back, and then I just let it be what it was. I kind of eyeballed it and got it pretty close to level side to side, and that's all we can do with it. Ooh, so about the only thing we're going to do yet today, because it's Christmas Eve day and we've got other things to go attend to, we're going to mix up a little paint and we're going to go all over the front end here and get all of the parts that we've replaced and get all that one color. We've got all manner. We've got brake backer plates and brake caterpillars, and all of our brake stuff is hanging up there. And that's going to be bright blue, Ford tractor blue, as a matter of fact. So we're going to paint all of the body is eventually going to be Ford tractor blue, just because that's $55 a gallon for a really tough enamel paint from Van Sickle. And that's what this here is. This is Van Sickle tractor enamel. Really good stuff. So we're going to finish painting this up. Probably squirt some paint on the pumpkin and on the rear end, and get all that ready to be put back together in a day or two. So there we go. Ain't got much else to say except for Merry Christmas and have a good New Year.
And watch out. Y'all drive safe and watch for deer. In the meanwhile, y'all drive safe, watch for deer, and especially watch out for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the rest of his kin.
Merry Christmas.